People who radiate pure love, not conditional love. Keep them in your life. They will become great examples of love. They say God is love and love is God. Obviously, they're not talking about human love, because human love is not divine love. Human love is laced with possession, desire, lust, need, want, ego. Obviously, this is not the love that they're talking about when they say love is God. Human love is all based upon needs and wants. Who fills your needs and who fills your wants? It is transactional at very best. At very best, it's transactional. You can almost call it bartering. Human love. You do this for me, I do this for you, and we will call this relationship love. Only traces of divine love are sometimes found in human relationships. Too much dust, too much ego has gathered around the lamp of our love. Way too much sprinkling of ego has happened, where the light of our lamp no longer shines. Everybody uses the word, I love you. I love you, I love you. Husband is going to work in the morning, or wife is going to work, and she goes, honey, I love you. Husband goes, honey, I love you. And you get the response back, I love you too. Somehow a contract has been renewed. That, hey, you can go to work safely. Don't worry, I'll still be here. Honey, I will come back. I love you is a misunderstanding. Love cannot be a tunnel. I love you is a tunnel. I, who don't even know who I am, love you, who I think you are. I don't love that person, not this person. You are across the room, I love you. I love you. Love cannot have tunnels. And most of the times, our love is possessive in nature. I love my wife, love my children, my girlfriend, my house, my country, my culture, my everything. You love everything that is yours. Everything is laced with me and mine. Everything in this universe becomes an extension of me, I. This pollutes your love beyond. This is pollution of the most sacred sentiment that you have, which is love. Possession, I was a victim of that. My introduction to love was these things. Possession, mine, my family, my wife, my children, my work, my people that I work with, everything was mine. But then one day I came across this beautiful Japanese story. Wonderful Japanese story. There used to be in the olden days an older lady. Her husband passed away. She used to love Buddha. She was alone. She lived in a little hut, had no possessions. So one day she said, I think I will become a Japanese nun, just go from one pagoda to another pagoda to another pagoda, and that's what I will do. And she decided that that's what her life will be. Many pagodas that she would go to, there would be no statue of Buddha to whom she could sit in front of and meditate. So one day she found a little block of wood, about foot by foot, and she started carving it. she carved a beautiful face of Buddha on it. She only had one little memento left of her marriage to her husband, and that was a little gold ring that she had. She went to the town, she sold a gold ring, and instead bought gold foil. She put the gold foil all on this Buddha's face that she had carved out of it. She had this beautiful golden Buddha. So now what she would do is she would carry her Buddha in her bag with her wherever she went. And if there was no Buddha statues there, she would sit down and meditate in front of her Buddha, her golden Buddha. She would put it in front of her and she would meditate. She had put her whole life into this Buddha. But many pagodas do have Buddha statues. One day, this nun ended up in this pagoda that had lots of Buddha statues all around. As she sat there to meditate, she brought out her Buddha, started meditating. She put the Buddha on a pedestal, and she also pulled out a little incense that she had, that beautiful aroma of it, and she planted it in front of Buddha and lit it. And beautiful aroma of that was swirling all around. And she decided to close her eyes to go into her meditation. But she opened up her eyes a little bit because it was a little bit breezy. And what does she notice? She notices that the incense is not going to her Buddha. The incense is going all or swirling around the room and going to all the other Buddhas, but not to her Buddha. Her golden Buddha has no incense. So she goes and she goes, that's not fair. I bought this incense, it should go to my Buddha. So it's bothering her in her meditation, my Buddha is not getting incense. And then what does she notice? She opens her eyes a little bit and she notices that there's a piece of paper flying around, a little newspaper piece. She goes and grabs it. She makes a funnel out of it, small on one end, wide on the other end. She tapes it up, and then what she does is she puts the wide side on top of the incense. Now all the incense is getting trapped, and what does she do is she molds the neck of this and she puts it right under the nostrils of her Buddha. She looks down, she sees that all the aroma and all of the incense is now going to her Buddha. She feels very good, very satisfied, and she goes into her meditation. She sits there meditating for an hour, hour and a half, opens her eyes, and what does she notice? She notices that the soot from the incense has made the face of her Buddha blackened. It was blackened. The soot had gotten all over him. Beautiful story. We tend to possess. And possession has insidious way of killing love. What she doesn't understand is there are Buddhas everywhere. Even where there are no Buddhas, there are still Buddhas. And if you possess, and she possessed her Buddha, even though her Buddha is also reflecting the same Buddha that all the other statues were reflecting, but that's what she is doing. And I realize that my possession was making my love something it was not meant to be. I was, in the name of my children, I was maybe holding on to my children a little too tight. In name of my work, my company, my job, I was holding on to work too tight. Too much of my identity was tied in with that aspect. I realized this is not love. This is not love. It's an imposter. Pretending to be love. Possession confinement kills love. I knew from that day forward I could never use even the word my. I have a hard time introducing things saying my children, my wife, because I know they are not mine. I hope to give them the freedom to be themselves, without the pressure of me putting all of these expectations on them. So this is a very, very different story. We have confined our love. We have possessed our love. Somewhere needs, wants, likes, dislikes, desires, lust, all of that has combined to make a very ugly mixture that we call love. So the question comes, how must your love be? Love without reason. Allow love to be an overflowing of you. Allow love to just overflow. Good meditation practice for love is to sit in a room by yourself, close your eyes, seek the source of love within yourself, which is in your core. Start feeling love. Start generating love in your core and see it light up your whole body, and then see it just radiating out from you. Allow your love to be like that. Allow your love to go hit the walls. These walls should feel that they're loved. All objects in this room feel like they should be loved, that they're surrounded by love. Allow love to be just in you. In these moments where you allow love to be, you disappear as an ego. You disappear as an I, and you allow just love to be. Find that spot, find that place where you can do that and disappear into love. Have a few moments of without ego. Other thing that we have to understand, how your love must be. Most people need an object to love. For the love to show up, they need an object. I love my girlfriend. I love such and such. I love this food. I love my children. It's always object identified love. What happens to your love when there is no object for you to love? Are you loveless at that point? Practice loving without object. It is poor love indeed when you need object to feel it. When you need objects to feel love, it is poor love. Don't be so poor. Feel love. Allow love to just be. Just be love. Love as an overflowing of you. Feel the uncontainable love within you. It is there, uncontainable. Also without conditions. Just be love. Most of the times we love people with conditions. If they don't do this, they don't do that, we cannot find love for them. Just be love. Allow this overflowing, flowing river to encompass everything. Feel love like a radiance. Let it go out from you. Let it radiate. Resonate with the whole. Resonate with the God. Just allow your love to just be a flow. A beautiful radiance goes out from you. If you ever meet a person that radiates love, keep them in your life. People who radiate pure love, not conditional love, keep them in your life. They will become great examples of love. We often say God is love. I say something a little bit different, but very close. Wherever love is, God is there. Not that love is God, God is love. Yes, true. But in my humblest opinion, just be love and feel the godliness all around you. If you can fill this time, and this space with love, God is present. Godliness is present. This is why they say God is love. Love gives you a glimpse of God. Love is a drop of what God is in ocean. Your love, let it be that drop and let it resonate with the ocean of love, which is God. Allow your love to expand. Uncontained expansion. When you feel love, the most outer reaches of our universe should feel your love. Your love should not even be time bound. Let it go back and let it go forward in time. Just let your love be limitless. No boundaries. No boundaries. No boundaries of even death. You can love people who passed away a long, long time ago. Resonate in love. Always understand that your love dies in confinement. Don't try to confine your love. It becomes something very different. Love cannot be confined, cannot love your people or your type of people or your kind of people. You cannot just love people who believe in your religion. That's where confinement comes. You love everybody. Let this love be loving, but not attached to anything. Can you love your children? Can you love your wife? Can you love your girlfriend without the attachment? Without the my coming in there? You think you love your girlfriend today. You think you love your wife today. Your love is conditional. Your love is conditional. If you found your wife or a girlfriend in the arms of another man, do you think you will still love? No. Your love will very, very quickly turn into hate. Very important that you understand that what we humans do, this conditional love, this possessive love, is not love at all. It should have a different name. Should have a different name. Like a shadow, your love also must produce understanding. If you love, understanding must follow. As a matter of fact, it's a phenomenon that should take place at the same time. Even if somebody does not return your love, you understand. Understand where your ego is not hurt. But you just understand that everybody is having a journey. Everybody is just going through this life, having their own journeys. A love must produce understanding. If your love is not produced understanding that all these people around me, all these beings around me are having a journey, that they're just having a journey, then know that you still haven't understood love. Another thing that's also very important for love is love without judgment. Judgment again constricts, distorts. Most human beings, we don't understand that. We are always judging from our egotistical point of view. No judgment, just love. Just love. Let it flow through you. I'll give you an example how you must love. When a bud, this little bud of a flower, when it becomes a flower, when it opens its petals and all of that, it also releases its fragrance. The flower doesn't care where the fragrance goes. He lets it flow in any direction. There could be somebody there getting ready to pluck the flower. It doesn't care. There could be a donkey standing there. The fragrance just goes out. That's how your love must be. A flowing, a resonance that emanates from your deepest part of you. When you can love like a flower can share its fragrance, your love changes. Your love becomes compassion. There is but one condition of compassion. There is no insistence. There is only invitation of love, only outpouring of love, and it goes in all directions. All directions. Be like that flower. Always check your love, purify your love, cleanse your heart of all the debris of ego, needs and wants. Purify your love. Allow this purified love to guide you. Once you purify your love and you start feeling this compassion, this universe reveals itself to you in a different light. Eyes that saw needs and wants and lust everywhere change. They change. They see beauty and splendor everywhere. Even in difficult things, they see beauty and splendor. All secrets of universe get revealed. I'll put it in a different way. If you have purified your love and you have found this pure love within yourself, consider that you have found God's feet, and soon you will find Him completely. You are that close to God. God is love, love is God, because love gives us a glimpse of God. What God must be like. What do I mean by that? God is a sentiment, a feeling within us. It's not something you can touch. There's nothing physical that says this is God. It's not something you can listen to. It's not something you can feel, measure, etc. But you sense God. Love is very similar. Love doesn't have a physicalness about it. But when you are in love and you have love in you, you feel love, you resonate in love. That resonance transfers to God. And God becomes available in that resonance, in that purified love where the judgment doesn't exist. Your natural state of being becomes that of love. I wish you this journey. I wish you this journey.